You have that like a father relationship issue, abandonment issue. There's there's a bunch of stuff. Do you think you're also drawn to characters that have certain psychological or where you have to explore a certain kind of psyche?
I mean, it's always nice to have something that you can like emotionally cling on to.
Okay.
You know, to make you in the film. That always does help. Otherwise, you could end up being a little unidimensional.
Okay.
You know, and it's fine. I mean, I've loved films where there are larger than life characters who just are who they are.
Right.
You know, and there's no need for any emotional backstory or any such thing. And you can enjoy those films, absolutely. I've directed films like that. Like, to me, Dawn is one such film.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it's a film about a character, you don't know where he came from, but you just love the guy.
Yeah.
You know, and you can create your own backstory to him when you're watching the film.
Right.
So that's enjoyable as well. But when I'm, I don't know, maybe it's when I'm looking for something to perform in, I somehow need that, you know, and I think that comes from watching films that and loving the films that I've loved growing up.
Okay.
You know, to me, drama was a huge part of my consumption when I was growing up. I mean, of course, everyone enjoys a comedy, you enjoy the musical. But for me, when I was growing up, like a drama meant like a proper film. The rest was entertainment, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You know, so, and whenever you watched a good drama, the characters were always written very layered. So that somehow has stayed with me. So that excites me when I have to do it.
So in theory, let's assume, because your character is in a way the comedy track of the film, Zindagi Na Milegi Dobara.
Sure.
Like you know, because you're kind of doing these white tracks all the time.
Yeah.
But that's the, you know, this is also a facade.
It is, absolutely.
Because it's like he's hiding, you know, the people with the most pain sometimes make the best, you know, they want to say that they're the opposite. What if the character had, just hypothetically, remained just a comic relief? Would you have played the character?
I don't think Zoe and Rima would have written that.
No, that's what I'm saying, hypothetically,
I mean, if the scenes were great and if, you know what, maybe yes, of course. But I mean, it did help that, I mean, the whole being irreverent and being like he doesn't give a damn about anything came from a place of serious hurt and serious pain.
Yeah.
That added a lot of value to the character of Imran.
Can you just mention some of the dramas that you said that you liked while growing up?
Oh, there are many, actually. I mean, I think one that's probably on the top 3 of everybody's list is The Godfather.
Okay.
You know, that always sits up there. 12 Angry Men.
Yeah.
I mean, like each character in that, you know what I mean? They've got like few moments. There's one moment that belongs to each character.
Yeah.
But within that moment, you get a great sense of who they are and where they're from and why they are the way they are. There was that. The list can go on and on.
But you know, I was just suddenly remembered. I just remembered a movie, Kramer versus Kramer.
Oh yeah, of course. Yes.
Because I saw that when I was a kid. When you know, when I don't think I was supposed to be watching that. In the sense that I don't think I had the faculties to understand that completely.
Right.
But I think that's when something must have clicked in me that I like certain films that other kids my age were not liking.
Right.
Because I was watching this movie where I was not fully getting it, but something was like keeping me hooked. And I think this is a drama.
Yeah, it is. And I mean, see, that's the thing. I mean, as kids, you watch everything. Like I was watching the entertainers of the time. But somehow, and they were entertaining. And more often than not, if you wanted to repeat view something at that time, you'd end up repeat viewing an entertaining movie, you know, as a kid. But what meant serious filmmaking was the drama. Like, strangely enough.
But what explains your inexplicable love for Kranti to other people?
It was a very entertaining film. You know, I mean, it was like period. It was epic. It was probably, I mean, it was made at a scale which was unheard of
at that time,
for its time. So just to watch, I mean, after seeing the you know, like the Ben-Hurs and those movies of the world, to have something of this scale in costume drama happening in Hindi was a very exciting thing. And I mean, there were enjoyable scenes, enjoyable moments.
I guess you know, it's also because we sometimes tend to stereotype people, right? As to like, oh, Farhan makes these kinds of